their that they've got, every text that they can send out and trying to get folks to the polls. I do want to leave you with one story, Dee Dee, from earlier today. I was listening in on a volunteer call as they were phone banking, and they had quite a few celebrities, Ben Stiller, Jessica Alba, you name it, they were on that call. And one of them was Kelly Rowland of Destiny's Child. And to give you an idea of how granular they are getting with turnout, she was offering to call Ubers for individual voters to get them to the polls. Because again, they're not taking any state and certainly not any voter for granted.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because star power has really been associated with Kamala Harris's campaign. So as we get this exit polling, we hear more from voters, which I'm sure we'll check in with them in just a bit. We'll see if that really makes a difference in the result. Atra, thank you. And we turn to the presidential race, where Donald Trump's campaign hosting its election watch party at its headquarters in West Palm Beach, Florida. That's where we find the national news desk, Kayla Gaskins. Kayla, as we start to get these early projections, it sounds like at this point, Trump's campaign feeling pretty good?
Yeah, Dee Dee. So within the past hour, there's been a noticeable shift in the energy in this room. When we first got here, the crowd was sparse. The room felt very large. And the people I talked to described their emotions earlier this evening as scared, anxious, nervous. And that sense has shifted to a sense of energetic optimism that has been fueled by some of the trends that they're seeing in some of these battleground states. Trump making gains in Pennsylvania, making gains in North Carolina, and that's what this room wants to see. It's set up for a party, and these people are ready if they get that news. But again, this could not be decided tonight. This could be going on for days, so it might be a little bit before the crowd in here can have a celebration if it does end up going in Trump's direction. The former president, however, is not here at the Palm Beach Convention Center at the official watch party right now. He is still at Mar-a-Lago watching those results come in with close family and friends. But Dee Dee, he will head here to the convention center later tonight and address this crowd. We're keeping track of Donald Trump's Twitter and his Truth Social. He's known for his social media posts, and he's been pretty controlled today in not necessarily typical Trump fashion. He's been sticking to get out the vote message. Again, all of the polls have closed by now, but he really spent the last few hours of the campaign, especially on the West Coast, encouraging people to go out and vote, to stay in line. So we'll see if that message was heard and if that helps push him over the finish line. Dee Dee?
Yeah, this really is the race to 270, so we will wait and see as we have those electoral numbers at the bottom of your screen right now that we are tracking. Kayla Gaskins reporting tonight from Florida. Thank you.
A hotly contested U.S. Senate race in battleground Wisconsin. Two-term Democratic incumbent Tammy Baldwin fighting off Republican challenger, you see him here, Eric Hovde. Now, the race has not yet been officially called. Just about 50% of the results reported so far tonight. It is razor close right now. Baldwin, in fact, has a slight lead. And get this, it is less than 1% of the vote for that lead. Here's Hovde speaking to a room of his supporters just moments ago.
We'll know soon. Well, hopefully we'll know soon. Hopefully. You know, sure, I'd like it to be someplace like Florida where they can calculate it like that, but, you know, that's whole nother discussion. But no, I mean, I feel really good about it. And the thing that I've really appreciated over the last week, and particularly the last 48 hours.
There, a millionaire businessman backed by former President Donald Trump, who poured millions of his own money into this contest. Now, a win by Baldwin is critical for Democrats to retain their 51-49 majority in the U.S. Senate.
And a tight race still ongoing in Ohio. Incumbent